Hey everybody. Um so I am very very excited to be able to unbox this. I have already opened the box cuz it takes quite a bit to do it with just one hand. But I'm very excited to finally show you this. I have been waiting 7 months to be able to get my hands on these games and be able to show you all. And basically what this is that I bought some games from Limited Run. Limited Run Games is basically a company that releases physical games of games that are usually digital and mostly indie games. Um, but this case, and I usually tend to ignore them. This is actually the very first order that I got. No, I got one beforehand. This is basically my second order that I got from them. So as soon as I saw that the Shantae series, most of them were gonna be released as physical versions, I had to jump in on this, although it was quite pricey. I'll admit, as usually I do not put a lot of money into so few things, but this is such an important and needed exception. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm so happy, guys. You cannot imagine. Um, so first is the very first game, Shantae. Oh my goodness, the one that originally released on the Game Boy Color. Of course, by Way Forward, a wonderful developer known as Way Forward. They're so talented. This is the very first game in the series. You can see there. Um, this is a Game Boy Color. Um, I actually never played the series except for this very first one. Of course, I didn't own the original game, because it's stupid expensive. It's like thousands of dollars for you to get it complete, and the cartridge is just like $500 or something like that. There's no way I'd be able to afford that. So I'm so happy that I'm actually able to afford this Switch physical version of the game. So happy. I played a little bit of it. I liked it. Never beat it, but I'll get back. Now that I have these, I'll get back into the series at some point. Although I don't know if I'll open these themselves. Probably just, emulate them or something. And here's the second game, Shantae's Risky's Revenge. Risky Boots, she's the villain. She's right there. She's pretty much the main antagonist of the series. Um, Director's Cut. So, Director's Cut pretty much is the exclusive version that was on the DSi shop. So this is a DSiWare title, and it brought some extra goodies, which says there, which is very cool. Very cool that they ended up deciding not to just let that be locked behind a already closed service, never to see the light of day again. So happy to see this. So happy. I'm so happy, guys. Oh my goodness. If any of you guys have got these, if you already have your hands on them, what did you get? How many did you get? Do you have the entire series? Let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know. If you like this series, if you've played them. Next is Shantae Half Genie Hero, and this one actually isn't published by Xseed game. Isn't published by Limited Run. It's published by Xseed Games, as they are also the ones that had originally released this on, I think, the Wii U. This had a Wii U version, and I think on other platforms as well. But it also had DLC, and as you can see here, the art style took a major turn on this game, and so did the previous one, Pirate's Curse. But really like the art style for obvious reasons. But this is the Ultimate Edition, and it's the Ultimate Edition because Xseed pretty much re-released it with all the DLC. Pirates Queen's Quest, Friends to the End, Officer Mode, Ninja Mode, Beach Mode, and with exclusive new bathing suit. I think this is of course a reference to Mighty Switch Force, I think, which is I think another game by them, which also got a limited run release, which just ran out of stock in Best Buy, which I'm so sad to hear. It's already going up in price on eBay. It sucks. But yeah, that's referencing that. Here's her in a ninja costume, and then here in that exclusive bathing suit outfit. Um, really do love the art style. It's so good. kind of surprises me that this is by a Western dev. It always surprises me when I think about it. I always think that this is a Japanese IP, but it's not. It acts like a Japanese pla- uh, platformer, but it's a Western platform, which is so cool. Um, yeah, so there's those three, but then there's actually one more that I bought, one more game right here, and it is the original Shantae again, but it is the Game Boy Color re-release by Limited Run, where you usually would see Game Boy Color right there is Limited Run's name. And then you'd have down here only from Limited Run, a reference where it's only on Nintendo or Game Boy or something like that. It's so cool, such a nice replication. Um, this is actually like the very first sealed Game Boy game that I have now. Of course, I had plenty, but those are all lost. Right now, in my current collections, now my first one. Of course, I plan to keep it sealed, obviously. It's a very nice classical art of Shantae there. Um, yeah, this is like the best thing. Like, so happy that I finally have this. So happy. So yeah, I basically have two copies of the same games on different consoles, which is funny. So these are the four, but there's also Limited Run. Also, when they send you out games, they also send you out trading cards, which is or collectible cards, which is cool. I'm not really that into them, to be honest, but they're still a nice little thing to have. So since I got four games, they sent me four cards. So here is Shantae Game Boy Color. This is how the original looks like, pretty much. And it seems like I got a double, which makes sense because I got two of the same game. Um, two doubles of that, and I got another one of the Shantae Game Boy. But this one's interesting because it's like a more detailed pixel art look of her. Looks very nice. This is number 132. Those are number 131. And then lastly, number 137. This is more cartoony. I really like this one, actually. It says it's from from the sequel, Risky's Revenge Director's Cut. Very nice, and they're also all holographic. They look very nice. The reason why I got three from the original the original Shantae, is because I actually bought another one of these, which is not here, because I got that one for my brother, which I hope he ends up being happy with. I don't have it with me, as you can see, but I'll give it to him whenever it's here. I hope he's happy with it. I am so happy this is finally all here, guys. Oh my god, I waited 7 long months for these. So worth the wait. So ecstatic that I finally have these in my collection. I don't think I plan on opening them, obviously. I want to keep them as collectibles. But actually, this isn't the only one that I had gotten, um, limited run release that I've gotten. This game released last year, you guys might have heard of it, Shantae and the Seven Sirens. This released last year, I think early last year, and it was digital only. And people were wondering, I wonder if it's going to get a physical. And of course, limited run. The thing is, I actually didn't grab this from Limited Run Games. I actually got it from Best Buy, because Best Buy also sometimes has stock of these Limited Run games for a short while, obviously. And I got this right before they had sold out of these. I think this costed like 35. Yeah, so this is the newest outing. Same lovable, beautiful art style, new abilities and everything. So yeah, I had gotten these from Limited Run. These four games and the fifth, when you include the other Game Boy one I got from my brother, was almost $200. It was like $199 something, and this was 35. So for this, I pretty much spent almost $250. No, actually, I used a $10 coupon with this with Best Buy, so technically it was like 25. But still, That's almost $225 for these 5 games alone, which is crazy to me. But as these games, um it makes sense for this one because it's like a Game Boy Color release. But there's actually one more game that I'm missing here, and it's Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. That was a 3DS title, physically, regular retail, but that of course went out of print quickly, and so of course I didn't grab it. I didn't have the chance to grab it. And Limited Run, of course, released a Switch version of it a while back, and that is crazy expensive. Not as expensive as the original Game Boy Color version of this, but you know how I said it was almost like 225 for these 5, including the other Game Boy one. That's how much pretty much that game alone, Pirate's Curse on the Switch, costed while these were in pre-order. Now, 7 months later, it pretty much doubled in price on eBay, and it's absolutely insane. I do not see myself getting that anytime soon. I say it would be a humongous waste of money for me right now. But I would probably get the 3DS version as it's only like 40 to 60 bucks, which isn't that big a deal. I could get that and I'd be able to collect the series. I'd be able to have all 5 games. So yeah, this was my unboxing of my first unboxing of limited run games. Expect more because I ordered like quite a bit of more games. I actually have another limited run game. It was like a 3DS game, but I didn't really feel like doing just an unboxing of just that one because it came like a little slip, which is kind of lame. But I'll probably show that one off later when I have all of these limited run games gathered. So if you like this, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around for this unboxing. I'm so happy to finally have these in my collection. If you like the Shantae series, if you actually got some of these, let me know. Let me know your experience with the series, or if you got them. And down in the comments, I really like to know. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.